Hello, my name is Alan Stevens, and today I will be talking about servant leadership. So, first, let's talk about the history of servant leadership. It was discovered by Robert K. Greenleaf, and he says the servant leader is servant first. It begins with the natural feeling that one wants to serve first. Then conscious choice brings one to aspire to lead. That person is sharply different from one who is the leader first, perhaps because of the need to assuage an unusual power drive or to acquire a material possession. The leader first and the servant first are two extreme types. Between them, there are shadings and blends that are part of the infinite variety of human nature. So, next, we're going to talk about some other theories. First, we have the authoritarian leadership, which is to rule with an iron fist. If you were to think about the King of England, he normally told people what to do. He didn't get creative feedback. He didn't care about other people's opinions or what their thought process was. Instead, he told you to do a task and expect it to be done in that given amount of time. What this does, it just limits creativity and individual input, meaning that people couldn't say what they wanted to say, and that other people's creative ideas that may be beneficial for them weren't able to be heard. We also have the transactional leader. So, a transactional leader is someone who rewards people for achieving a goal. It's basically motivating people with a reward. So if you do one thing, then you get another. For instance, it will be a class. So a class, if they were to get all A's, maybe they will be rewarded with the pizza party. The pizza party is that reward that will get them to get all them A's. So what is a servant leader? A servant leader is a servant. They're always out to help others. They want to see other people succeed, and they strive to make others better. So just like the quote on the right, we rise by lifting others. A servant leader wants to help others. They want to make sure other people are able to succeed and reach their potential. Seeing other people around them succeed is what makes a servant leader, and what makes a servant leadership style successful. They do such things as give advice to people that need it. For instance, to be somebody during a business meeting or business group who really sucks at presenting and needs the extra help from someone, a servant leader may take that opportunity to help them, maybe present in front of them, give them feedback, or just overall just give them advice of how to just keep your cool and how to present with a level head and make your presentation just awesome. So, is being a servant leader a good leadership style? This has been debated for a while because how can you serve and be a leader at the same time? That's like being a follower and a leader. A lot of people didn't see it to be possible. So, servant leaders aren't powerful leaders. They don't rule with that iron fist of an authoritarian leadership style. Instead, they want creativity. They want people's feedback. They want to help people succeed. And the only way to do that is by having conversations one on one with each other and being able to communicate effectively to them while also taking in and listening to their opinions. Servant leaders serve others. They are worried about others than themselves. They want to make sure that other people get the opportunities that they want. They want other people to be the best possible person that they can possibly be. Again, the biggest question that was asked is how can you serve and be a leader? To answer that question, there are two scenarios that I want to go over. For the first scenario, we have leading a project or task at school. So throughout my college career, I've been through many projects. Also throughout like high school, just in general, my educational career, I've been through a lot of school projects, and I feel like, and I know that a lot of people also have been through the same thing. So the way that these different leadership styles will play out during this scenario specifically is that an authoritarian leadership style may have to say on every decision, if that is the PowerPoint, who's presenting, and what tasks are going to be completed. They leave no room for growth or improvement. They rather get a good grade rather than make sure that everyone understands the material. For a transactional leadership style, they only care about motivating other people through the things that they receive. Some individuals may not like the reward that they are projected to get, so instead they don't put their best foot forward, which means that they don't try their best or they're not putting out their best material. So, a servant leadership makes sure that everyone is involved throughout the entirety of the project. That includes task, that includes presenting. They want to make sure that everyone succeeds and that help and feedback is available at everyone's disposal. They will make sure that they receive a good grade through a group effort that allows for growth and improvement. For our second scenario, we go into the sports world. So, on many sports teams, this is a very common problem where it's miscommunication. One player calls one play and another one runs another. So, this is aimed specifically at the coaches and the way that they lead their team. So, for an authoritarian leadership style, a coach may yell at the player, jump up and down, get seriously upset, get mad, angry, or frustrated with them, even embarrassing them in front of their teammates and also in front of the fans that are watching. A transactional leadership may bribe the team even before the game. So, such things like, hey, if we don't give so many mistakes or we don't have so many turnovers, then we won't run suicides. Or even such things like if we win this game, we can go out to dinner. Such things are transactional leaderships because for doing an action, they are getting a reward. For servant leaders, they want to see everyone get better. So they might pull the individual aside and talk to them and ask them why they made that mistake and what they can do better. By doing it this way, they improve the player and the player is able to grow. He's able to acknowledge the mistake he made, make a mental note, and get better throughout this process. So, in conclusion, servant leaders are more than capable of leading without an iron fist. They want other people to succeed. They strive to get the best out of other individuals. They don't need gifts as a motivational method. They want to help motivate individuals instead of tear them down. And they allow for others to learn from their mistakes. Thank you for listening to my project, and here are my references.